Spoilers ahead for My Hero Academia, episode 21, and this is the continuation of round 1. So we got pretty much all we've seen from round 1 so far is Deku's battle and Todoroki's battle, right? And we haven't seen anyone else to this point. Kaminari versus the assassin of Class 1B, Shiozaki. So she's the green-haired chick, and we don't know what her quirk is to this point. So Present Mike calls her the assassin from Class 1B, and she has this moment of, excuse me, she's playing Little Miss Innocent, right? And Kaminari, who's the closet perv, he's kind of he's Minetta Light, and he's just like, she's so cute. I'm gonna ask her on a date after I try and electrocute her with as much power as I can. I have a question though. So, Kaminari electrocutes her. She has a vine attack where her hair turns into vines. So she easily beats him. He turns stupid after he shocks her. Would he have recovered? Let's say he succeeded with the shock and knocked her out. Would he have recovered in time from being stupid, or would he have just not made the next round anyways?
I mean, he recovers when the plot requires him to recover.
I do enjoy the Jiro, the earphone jack chick, always making fun of him about it. And we see Monoma, who's like the douchey guy that's always fucking with people. He's like, yeah, I thought you guys were supposed to be so much better than us, all this stuff. And the orange-haired chick, Kendo, just smacks him down. I love it. She's a good character. She doesn't get enough play to this point, but we'll get more out of her soon. Deku does his whole muttering thing again, and we get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 more battles in this match. They're very short, but a couple of them are pretty entertaining. What's your favorite one in this episode?
It's got to be that's a tough one. It's either gonna be the Equipment Girl versus Jet Boots, or our good friend Laser Teletubby just getting absolutely Shoryuken by the Acid Chick.
Yeah,
like the Acid Chick is basically just a girl with acid, but I think it shows why the guy with the tail has potential to be a hero, because he's got she has her extra speed because she's acid skiing or whatever. But I mean, she dodges the laser and then just knocks him out. So I'm pretty sure a guy who's a monk with tail powers could beat him up.
Yeah, he's just humping lasers at her the whole match, and she just dodges easily. And Ida against Hatsume. So this is the other one.
Is Jeremy her quirk does her quirk give her extra agility? You think
Oh no, it's just acid
based on that.
They do show, this is a spoiler for way later in the season, but it's not really anything to even tune out about. They show that she does breakdancing as a hobby, so she's got a lot of agility and quickness and body control. So
I mean, the other guy does, hand-to-hand combat for a hobby.
Yeah.
And you were shitting on him.
Yeah, that's true.
Tekken tag team aside, I don't think breakdancing is a good way to learn how to fight.
Eddie Gordo is a good fighter with his capoeira.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like a breakdance kick isn't quite as good as just a kick.
So Ida, Tenya Ida, and Mei Hatsume, so the other one Jeremy mentioned, and essentially she gives Ida this technology that helps him with his maneuverability, because he's mostly a straight line runner.
Yeah,
and the whole time,
idiot, though. Yeah, he just runs towards He's basically any villain from a video game that just makes a beeline towards you.
Mm-hmm.
If you were running around from him in a circle, he would just keep running towards you in a straight line instead of trying to cut in front of you.
Essentially her end game, because there's a lot of scouts watching. So if you do well in this tournament, you can get offers from agencies to be sidekicks. So her thing is technology, even though she has a quirk that lets her, it's called Zoom, where she can see really far, I guess she'd be a really good sniper. Build this awesome sniper rifle, and then, I don't know.
Yeah, she could do scouting and information gathering as a hero, but she couldn't do like being able to see really far doesn't stop you from getting slapped.
True. So essentially, she just like shows off all these different pieces of technology, making Ida look like an idiot, and keeps dragging the match out, and then just steps out of the ring and lets him win. It's pretty funny because he's such like an uptight d-bag sometimes that he's like really offended by it, but he won, so whatever.
I mean, if anyone should step down because they're embarrassed about their performance, it's him instead of everyone else who quit.
Good old Ida. And we have two other battles here. Yao Yorozu, who's...
I want to point out, though, that if she hadn't given the equipment, like, well, even with the equipment, she could have beaten him. But if she hadn't given him the equipment, she could have stomped him easily.
Yeah.
She could have just, like, knocked him out of the ring and been like... But she did not want to risk getting into the ring with exploding hands, McScreamo.
True. With anyone else, really. All these other people would have kicked her ass, right?
I would give her a 25% chance of beating Deku.
True, and she could beat
everyone other than
Ashido,
Todoroki and Bakugo. I feel like she has a fighting chance with all of her equipment. Bakugo would have just backhanded her into space.
Yeah. I think she could beat Tokoyami as well. He's the guy with the big dark demon thing. Because if she knew what his weakness was, which is light, I'm sure she has some sort of technology that could blind him. So
yeah, she has a lot of electronic stuff. She could probably just shock him, and she does know because she was on his team.
That's true. You're right.
So she could have like wired up a battery and an LED and just been like, "Brom."
Yeah, because she's a really good character. I like her.
The thing is, like, she's got some insane maneuverability, and she's got like adhesives and a net.
Yeah, and pink hair, which always helps.
I mean, she's got better fighting moves than Lita does, as we see several times in this clip.
Yep.
He's like, "I'm gonna run towards you." Oh, she jumped out of the way. He's literally like Charlie Brown footballing it the whole time.
Yeah, at one point she essentially has the grapple gear from Attack on Titan, right? When she's maneuvering, or is that what she gives Ida? I can't remember.
I don't think she has the grapple. She's got like the poles in the ground that like launch her to the side.
Oh yeah.
And she's got like the jetpack and the net. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff.
She would be awesome to be like good friends with. She'd be like, "Oh, can you test this?" Giving you all this weird technology. Like, hell yeah. Be into that.
I still don't understand why Deku isn't getting some of this gear. Like, he's a smart guy with like the ability to enhance himself a little bit. So like, why can't he use One for All to like swing a whip?
Right.
Just fucking cut the ground in half and not break his arm. It'd be great.
The last two battles are Kirishima against Tetsu, which is just like a clone battle. They're essentially Kirishima's rock and Tetsu is steel, and they have the same intro announcement. They have the same techniques, same everything.
They just headbutt each other for 10 minutes.
Just beat the piss out of each other to a draw, and they both fall to the ground. Miss Midnight's like, after they see Recovery Girl, they're going to arm wrestle. Okay, fair enough. And even everyone in the crowd's like, they're pretty much the same guy. So I thought that was a pretty funny touch. And the last one is Yayorozu, who's Creaty Girl, and Tokoyami, the demon dude. This one was kind of whack. She's like outmatched and shook, and he's just standing in one spot using his dragon or his crow demon to just knock her back. Well, she has a shield she created and just stands still while he pushes her back, and she's out of bounds.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, she would make a light bulb or something," but
yeah, something. Or like
she could make a cannon, but not a flashlight. Or she could just make a cannon. That would have been way better than a shield. He could have blocked it with the cannon and then shot him with the cannon.
Literally anything else.